Good morning, everybody. CrazyJuan coming back at you with the OG NLG YouTube channel. Gonna pick up another video for the games preview game Everspace today by Rockfish Games. Revisiting this because they recently put out the version 2.1 patch on Xbox and also a patch for Steam. Some small differences between them, possibly because of how Microsoft handles patching on the Xbox One, but some interesting things to take a look at, and so we decided to revisit it. Right off the bat, the first thing that I get asked all the time is, how does this game compare to, or how does it feel compared to Elite Dangerous, which is a game that I love. It's a game I've got lots and lots of hours in, and I would say that it's, speaking of style, not quality, it's the opposite end of the spectrum. It's not the large, huge, kind of mapped out map of our galaxy with the strong sim and kind of grind elements. It's more of an arcade action experience through a procedurally generated gauntlet of space sectors, and no less good for it. It's gorgeous, and the action is pretty good, and it has some kind of surprising depth when it comes to crafting and such, which we'll get into here. One of the big things they added with the new update on the Xbox One, and I believe this is a play anywhere game too for Xbox and Windows 10. But this is the ship that you start with, the Colonial Interceptor, and been playing a few for a while with that, and on the patch they added the first of two new ships, the Colonial Scout, which is kind of more of a more advanced way to play in a sense, because it has greater mobility and offensive output, but less durability and shielding. So it's maybe a little harder to play with in some senses. When you make these runs through these procedural gauntlets, you earn credits, like I have at the bottom of the screen there. I've done 28 runs to get to this point, and you can unlock perks which carry over even between ship purchases, which is pretty nice. So with the money I have, I want to increase my sensor range, and I'll up my armor points. Let's also get faster. Let's upgrade the critical hit chance and the critical hit damage. Less time shut down after the shield is depleted is good. Less time, or more time, quicker speed on the shield regen is good. And increased energy pool regeneration is good. Alright, and so we'll go ahead and launch with the new ship. This is a new thing as well with the update, is selectable difficulty. Then you can press down to see the different things: higher, lower threats, more or less natural hazards. In the hard mode, you do have a better chance of finding blueprints. That's a big thing, because as you play through the game and you earn blueprints, you can make things like more advanced weapon systems or consumable items without having to find them in tech stashes. So here we are. I think it's a really pretty game. The third person look here is usually what I do, but you can switch to an in-cockpit camera. But for the combat in this game, I really like having that extra wide viewpoint. Or unobstructed, I guess, would be even more accurate. But basically we're in the first sector, or the first jump of the first sector. Here's our star map. We're trying to get to that farthest jump point. That'll take us to a jump gate, which will move us to the next sector. I think there's 5, if I remember right, and I've played as far as 4. The last time I made it to 4, I had earned the 10,000 credits I needed to buy this ship, and then left the game to, I kind of failed myself out to go buy it. This little ship has some beastly little guns on her, weapons on it. The shock rifle here reaches out much further than the starter ship's weapons and hits hard. It's a charge weapon, and you can, if you watch, you can see the green meter under the reticle there. Even with the charge, it'll continue to, even at full weapon charge, it'll continue to drain off your ship's pool, so it's important to not waste energy and fire it. Not a missile tracking me. The other weapon it carries to start is a beam laser, which is nice. Again, superior to what the first ship carries. A little more energy efficient and doesn't require charging. That's pretty. Made fireworks. So we're gonna pick up some nanobots from loot, some cash. I haven't used any fuel jumping yet, so I can't pick that up. But cash that you earn can go towards those perks or the second ship if you don't have it yet, and it doesn't carry over, so. Now I made $1,000 there. That's pretty good loot. You don't usually see it quite that big out of those. But it's actually kind of tough to make the whole 10,000 in one run. Of course, that's when I started. I had removed my save by accident. Some mineable scrap here. I had to remove my save, so I had to start over with no perks. And in that first ship with no perks, it's kind of tough to make 10,000 in a single run. So I'm going to fly around and see what I can mine, some resources I can gather, some bad guys to kill. And then, when I have enough stuff, I can do things like upgrade or build, say, a new weapon here, or build maybe a hull enhancer or a mainframe override, which is kind of like a charm for the enemies. It's important to do those upgrades on your shields and hulls and weapons, because as you go through these jump points, particularly the gates, each sector gets tougher. This is a G&B mining establishment. They're neutral to the player unless the player starts something with them, but in some cases that's desirable. They have these fuel pods, and there are side quests to kill, say, 50 of those in a run or whatever. Also, if you kill their fighters and such defending them, you get the same drops, so you can get fuel and money and things like that. So if you're playing Black Hat, you can do it that way. Looks like what we can see here. When you jump into a system, you get coordinates to jump out right there. And you get some time to kind of look around the system, see what you can find or kill. Or mine. And then the interceptors come. There's a alien race that's after you here. And even if you manage to defeat the interceptors that come, then warships arrive, and there's almost no escaping them. At least not early. Can't fight them, that's for sure. So we'll go ahead and jump out before any bad guys show. I'm going to do a quick check on my audio. I had recorded a video this morning, but the audio didn't work right, so seems like it's doing better now. So now we can go here or here. Here we have access to either the service station or the trader, which I know those things are there, and the threat levels, because of the sensor upgrades I've purchased. some aggro coming in. Outlaw Scout. Ah. Nanobots are great to pick up. They're the only thing that can, aside from one-time consumables, that can repair your hull. Looks like G and B fighters took care of the other outlaw in the area. This is a wreckage of a big starship from the battles in this area. Often you can find fuel tanks to blow up towards those side quests, or loot stashes to raid from these. Some more ore I can mine here. I can make some more missiles, but I don't need any right now. Transport, which again, if you're playing Black Hat, is something you can attack. I'm not sure that's the best way to proceed, though. We can go ahead and move on to the next section, I think. Go up here, a little more risk, so a little more reward maybe, and there's a service station to fuel up at. Hostile. Yeah, that shock rifle can really reach out and hit somebody compared to the starter weapons. Nice thing too is when you that's pretty. When you unlock the main ship, if you haven't found the shock rifle blueprint by that point, it actually unlocks with the ship. So if you want to fly the main ship or the starter ship and build that weapon as you go, you can. Turret. Got a missile turret. But I think I got it. Hey, a fuel tank. Fuel is good. You use it to jump between sections. If you don't have any and you need to jump out, or you have to jump out, the ship can take a lot of damage. Critical components can be destroyed and such, so good to find that. Yay, a range mod. Blueprint, that is. Ow. Don't boost at things. Here's another thing too, there's side quests like shoot 30 fuel tanks or 50 fuel tanks or 30 floodlights, so you can put out, you know, lights like that on neutral or hostile outposts like that towards that side mission. Extra credit bonuses for that. Plasma fields are another resource. All you have to do is fly to the center of them and the ship will scoop it automatically. I think that's the one I blew up earlier. I think we're about ready to move on. Oh wait, service station. The service station is another source for turrets and fuel pods if you're trying to blow stuff up, floodlights, although it'll go hostile and not serve you after that. But it's a good place to refuel. Repair. And buy resources. None of which I really want right now. So now we can get out of here. This will put us with the jump gate to go to the next sector. Bad guys. This little ship is so much more capable than the first ship offensively. Missile turrets. Ow. Damn it. I've done more damage to myself with rocks than anything else. Jerk. Let's go ahead and get a repair going. These large asteroids, which we haven't seen a lot of on this play yet, they have tunnels, and quite often they have crystals you can mine, which are a resource that's used for a lot of different things. Picked up a weapon from that box. I hate it when it drifts into the rock like that. So, lesson learned, you want to be close to the crystals when you mine them so they don't drift into the places you can't reach them. See, there's no getting to that crystal, I don't think. But what we can do is upgrade the hull damage on the shock rifle. Collect some plasma, and I think we'll be on our way. Wait, items? Definitely want nanobots, always want nanobots. That's fun. So here we are in Sector 2, and these clouds are going to make it very difficult to scan. Yep, Okar, that sucks. Especially scan drones. I hate scan drones. Scan drones do this number and knock out all your scanning, so your reticle or your HUD goes away. Really obnoxious.
How's that for size?
An idiomatic expression lost on me, unfortunately.
Gonna be tough to find resources or anything to do without scanning. Often, when you see asteroids like this, there's fuel to be mined, but without a means to highlight which one it is, it's kind of a waste. I'm not doing too bad on fuel anyway. Let's go ahead and move on to the next sector. Or jump point anyway, because we're still in sector 2. Let's see, we got a natural hazard and a service station and medium danger. Sounds fun.
A distress signal has been received from a freighter stranded in a minefield. Aiding in its extraction will earn you a reward.
Yeah, well, that's usually pretty good money. Where is this freighter? Problem is I can't tell where exactly because of the scanning problems again. Ooh, some elite Okar fighters, that's not great. Well, there's the freighter. Hi, Dex. PC's already heard a bit. Looks like we got GMB fighting Outlaw and Okar or whatever. Okar. Ah, scan drones. Three fighters, jeez.
This is getting intense.
Yeah, it is. Should pop off a repair. And ah, damn it. Took critical damage. Lost my sensors. No, those are just impaired.
No, not yet.
Man, 3 is a lot. Whew, there I win. So, let's see. I have some nanobots, but I'm not in too bad a shape. I do need to fix the inertia dampeners, and I believe I have a repair kit for that. So, yay. Which is good because the initial dampener means if you can't like coast to a stop. If you move any direction, you have to make a counter thrust, and it's kind of a pain when you're trying to move around asteroids or dock with anything or any of that. So what we have here is a freighter with mines near it. There they are. I think this is going to be work for the beam laser. No, not the freighter. Need to hurry though before the interceptors show up.
A credit reward has been received along with
Yay,
thanks for your
2000.
assistance.
That's funky. Alright. I don't like this sensor impairment crap, so let's get out of here. I definitely should have fueled up there. Hey Dexter. You feeling talkative, buddy? I can't do this stuff and not get a cat in my lap. Alright, we got bad guys coming in again. A-hole. Definitely want the credits. Definitely want the scrap and the credits. Now this Arc 9000, that's like a doomsday weapon thing. I think I'll go ahead and swap out for that. Salvage the stasis missiles I was carrying. And all I have to do is accidentally not use it on something lame. Guess I can... I was going to ignore these for a moment, but other secondary loadouts. But I do that when I can salvage them. Yeah, if I can hang on to that arc, it might be handy if I come against a Corvette or something big. It would also be cool if I could find some nice fuel. Pretty much like what I've got. Salvage it. Ooh, coil guns. Oh, I only need one though, so I'll salvage that. Coil gun doesn't hit as hard as the stuff I've got, but it has some tracking capabilities, so it's easier to get hits with. If you're having trouble with that. Feel like it won't be too long before the interceptors come. Gonna upgrade that shock rifle again for some more hull damage. There's the jump gate and radar here. So every time you make the run through the gauntlet of the sectors, it's procedurally regenerated. Not the same twice, although just like any procedural, it's made of the same bits. So there's that. There's our trader buddy. Some a-holes over here.
You're drawing fire.
Yep, I like the shock rifle quite a bit.
There's a few of them.
some turrets on that thing. Dude, that's a heavy missile. What's that? 5 grand I'm at now? Let's see. So it can be kind of tough. I mean, this is with the ship that I think is easier, and in a sense, it's harder if you don't know the flight, moving, dodging, things like that, because it's not as durable. But with all the range and power it's got with those weapons, it's pretty easy. But yeah, even with that and all the perks I have, it's not easy to get the 10 grand you need to buy this ship. Kind of like those scanning probes. Oh. Can't install it because I have too many consumables. I will. Let's hit that jump gate. Sector 3. Dexter. No.
Keep an eye on your fuel gauge. We don't have enough fuel left for the next jump.
I know. May have to go a little rogue here. Because that has some tasty looking fuel, but that's all G and B, which are still neutral to me at this point. All kinds of fuel here, though. Well, I'm gonna make him angry. I want to do it away from as many ships as possible, I think. I don't think that resource transport will mess with me too much.
We've got company.
Yep, it all went red. Ah, scan drones. Don't tell me that the O-car jumped in too. I hate scan drones so much. Missiles now. Ow, missile hit. Bad for the shields. Scan drones are messing me up again.
It's like a swarm. Finish them off.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, but ow, ow, ow. in doubt, stasis missile everything. Okay, it's one heavy fighter down. Sensors damage, that sucks. Let's take a look at repairs. Yep, let's fix those immediately. And still got some bots to fix the ship. Now those G&B fighters are tougher than Okar or Outlaw. Where'd that a-hole go? There he is. Get off. Well, we've got enough fuel to make the jump, but since we've cleared out the hostile ships, I should probably gather some more if I can. Missile incoming.
You have drawn the attention of hostiles.
I know it. Yep, time to go. Yikes. Gotta go. Oh wait, I have a choice, but I gotta go red either way. Let's go this way, because it'll take us to it. Oh, I went the wrong way. I wanted to go to service station. Damn it. Oh. Something aggroed me. Outlaw drones. Probably some turrets around here too. fuel tanks. Canisters. Never think to use that, so I might as well get rid of it. How did I pick up a stasis missile? I had Arc 9000. Okay, well, that's fine. Swap. Another turret. Ow, mines, fuck. Ah. Damn, that hurt a lot. Only got one nanobot. Gonna have to watch out for that. Might be bugged, because the coil guns I swore I put up are not there either. Upped our shield capacity. See what the trader wants. Ore for crystals? I'll do that. More ore for a tractor beam. I'm good with that too. That lets the ore for nanobots. Hell yeah. Yeah, that lets the ship hoover in things better. Huh. My upgrades aren't on the rifle anymore either. Because I'm pretty sure I did that this video. And I bet when I jump between either jump points or sectors, it resets it. I think that's a bug. Let's blow this popsicle stand. All about nanobots. I should fix myself. Yep, there's my standard loadout again. No mods on the beam laser, no BFG 9000 missile. And I bet no damage? No damage. Wow. Well, you know, early access in all games preview, but I don't think that's supposed to happen. It doesn't do the same with fuel? Let's find out. No, it doesn't do the same with fuel. So you do need to earn your fuel. Only thing is, with the upgrades not sticking, eventually you get into the 4th and maybe 5th, which I haven't even seen, sectors. And you might be missing those those upgrades bad.
They're onto me.
Can't pick up nanobots because I had traded for a bunch because I was hurt, and now I'm not. Well, seeing as how my upgrades are kind of borked, and eventually it would be a problem. And I also think that the money that you carry out, this has happened to me once before, which is why I recognize it. I actually earned 10,000 to buy this ship, but it the original intent was to do a run, get the money to buy this ship, and then record a video of me buying the ship and doing a mission or doing a run in it. But when I came back to the game, the money was gone. So I suspect the $6 grand I have here won't stick around either if I exit the game. Not the game, but, you know, if I quit out to the OS. But if I die... It's a bad sound. Yeah, so we'll call it there, actually, for the run. Take the blueprints. That'll be cool. Cash in the perks while I've got the cash. So there you have it. That's Everspace. And it's a little unfortunate that the bug had to happen while I was recording this video, but it is what it is. It's being game preview and all. But I've had a lot of runs. I've done 28 runs on the save, as you can see on the screen there, counting that one I just did. And I think that's happened twice on 29 runs, but that's happened twice on all those. So not really the end of the world. Not a deal breaker. I do hope that they get that straightened out, but let's see. These are different blueprints I picked up along the way, and yeah, I did keep the spread mod that I picked up, and critical chance mod and all that, so definitely those are saved. Anyway, so that's Everspace. I think it's a really, again, it goes back to that question that I always get, is how is it compared to Elite Dangerous? And it really doesn't, because they're so very different. This game, kind of a more action-oriented, quick kind of in and out thing, whereas Elite Dangerous, if you want to get to those top ships, you're talking about some pretty serious grind. But at any rate, I really like this game. I'm, like I said, a little down because of the bug I had to have it on my video here, but I don't want anyone to be dissuaded from the game for that reason. It's not common, and I imagine it'll get fixed. But yeah, really like it. I think the combat action, as you can see, gets pretty frenetic, gets pretty hectic, and I think once it comes out a preview, or once it's and that's another thing that you have to consider when comparing it to Elite Dangerous, is that Elite Dangerous is outer preview in a whole game and all that, whereas this is still a work in progress. But at any rate, thanks for coming by. It was about an hour, so that seems good enough for this video. Again, thanks for tuning in to the OG NLG YouTube channel here, along with me and the other providers. We'll keep putting out some more videos on our hiatus from podcasting until the other side of the new year here. I know we got a lot of good content lined up. I personally have another Ninja Gaiden video coming up soon, and Ninja Gaiden Black, that is. And please feel free to swing past my personal YouTube, where I'm going to be starting another retro play series here. I haven't quite decided what yet, having wrapped up the Desert Strike series I was doing, but I'm thinking SNES or Genesis era, maybe NES, maybe. But at any rate, thanks again. I hope if I don't talk to any of y'all in the near future here, you have a great and safe holiday, whatever your holiday flavor is, and you'll have a safe and happy gaming holiday.